Howdy y'all, Jackson here with Ictric Studios, and welcome back to another weekly update of the World Virtual League of Gridiron Football. This will be for Week 2, and tomorrow Week 3 will come out, and then we'll be all caught up to where we will be on Operation Sports. So let's head on to the standings. So obviously on the Elite Conference, Anchorage and Shooter are on the top with 3 points each. And as you can tell, we use a 4-level tier system for points, with a win being worth 3, a loss being worth 0, an overtime win being worth 2, and an overtime loss being worth 1. So, rounding out the Elite Conference, you have Champaign-Urbana and Green Bay, and then over on the Star Conference, you have Nashville and Windy City leading the conference at 3 points each, and Tate and Pawnee both with 0. Let's head over to the box scores of the second week. First game, we had Anchorage at Green Bay. Polar Bears came away with a 23-10 victory. Kurt Warner with 17 of 33, 221 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Bo Jackson had 23 carries, 160 yards, and a touchdown. Calvin Johnson with 5 receptions, 98 yards, and Kurt Warner's only touchdown. For the Norsemen, you had Aaron Rodgers of 19 of 34, 187 yards, a touchdown and interception. LaDainian Tomlinson with 15 carries for 65 yards. And Jerry Rice with 4 receptions for 66 yards and that lone passing touchdown. Next game, we had Shooter at Champaign-Urbana. So another indoor rule game this week, with the Shooters with the Shoots coming away with a 46-27 victory. Tim Tebow with 9 of 16 for 120 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Barry Sanders with 10 carries, 36 yards, but 3 touchdowns. Tony Gonzalez had 2 receptions for 35 yards, and 2 of those 3 touchdowns from Tim Tebow. Andrew Luck was 15 of 24 for 154 yards, and 3 touchdowns and an interception. He also was the sole non-generic of rushing with 3 carries and 7 yards. We head over to the game number 3. We had Tate at Pawnee, where the Little Sebastians came away with a 16-7 victory. For the losing Warriors, Dan Marino with 5 of 10 for 58 yards and an interception. Reggie Bush led the team in rushing with 16 carries for 115 yards and that sole touchdown. And Chad Johnson came away with 1 reception for 18 yards. Over on the winning side, Ryan Fitzpatrick was 22 of 37 for 284 yards and a touchdown and interception. He obviously was the leading rusher for non-generics with 3 carries and 12 yards, and Torrey Holt was the leading receiver with 6 receptions for 121 yards and that sole receiving touchdown. Now let's head over to the game of the week, Windy City at Nashville. We now head to Vanderbilt Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, where the Nightmare will be represented by the dark blue and the Gust in light blue. After a scoreless first quarter, Nashville would get the first points of the day, kicking this 38-yard field goal to take a 3-0 lead. The Gust would respond on their following drive, though, as Lou Groza would put away this 41-yard field goal. Early in the second half, Nashville would get the first touchdown of the day, as Jerome Bettis would find his way into the end zone from 4 yards out, though they would miss the extra point. Luckily, late in the third, they'd make the 1-score game a 2-score game, as Devin Gardner would find a generic receiver for a 9-yard touchdown to go up 16-3. Windy City would finally respond, though, midway through the fourth, as Glenn Davis would break several tackles and get his way into the end zone from 6 yards out. Unfortunately, it'd be too little too late, as the Nightmare defense proves to be a nightmare for the Gust rushing attack, as Nashville comes away with the 16-10 victory. Let's now look at the box score, where Jonathan Crompton in the losing effort with 7 of 14 for 64 yards. Glenn Davis had 27 carries for 149 yards and a touchdown, and he also had 1 reception for 15 yards. Devin Gardner in a winning effort was 12 of 30 for 114 yards, a touchdown, and 3 interceptions. And Jerome Bettis carried their offense with 28 carries and 116 yards and a touchdown, also hauling in 2 receptions for 21 yards. Thank you for watching this quick weekly recap. Remember, if you want to get the full statistics of every game as well as the season statistics, to head over to the Operation Sports link that is in the description. If you are enjoying the series, please remember to leave a like, and if you have not already, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.